First Friday on Roosevelt Row is changing after some high-profile violent incidents. Downtown Phoenix and Roosevelt Row say that the streets will not be shut down for next month's event. 12 News journalist William Pitts is on Roosevelt Row with how businesses are reacting and what's left of the event.
You get a lot more bodies, but you get a lot less revenue.
Mark Hester with Formation Brewing says First Friday was causing more problems than it solved. There have been violent incidents at First Friday in the last few months, the most recent on March 7th. Right after that First Friday ended, a fight broke out near Roosevelt and 8th Street before midnight. Phoenix police fired pepper balls to break it up.
My staff actually locked all of my doors and stayed inside because the people all made a beeline into Taco Cello, which is my neighbor, and all that gas was just dissipating.
And a few minutes later, a shooting nearby. Hester says First Friday on Roosevelt isn't what it used to be.
Rivalries, you get your groups that don't like each other, and this is like the meeting ground. I like to compare it to West Side Story without the singing.
It just seems like every First Friday it's ending in some type of catastrophe.
Across the street at Straw and Wool Hat Shop,
Welcome in, guys.
they're ready for a change, and they're getting one. Downtown Phoenix and the Roosevelt Row Community Development Corporation say they're shutting down parts of First Friday. The Arts Market street closure and the vendors, all gone indefinitely. Both of them putting out a joint statement that says, in part, after listening to community, business, and artist feedback, Phoenix First Friday on Roosevelt Street requires reevaluation. And the next few months will be spent working to refocus and recalibrate Roosevelt Row's contributions to Phoenix First Friday.
It's disappointing to know that the vendors won't be able to come down like they used to, because that's how this all got started. That's how First Friday got started.
That is how First Friday started, an event to get people to come to Roosevelt Row, spend time and money. But this is what Roosevelt Row was left with for now.
What is First Friday? I don't know. I think us businesses are going to have to get real creative.
Again, First Friday is still happening, just not this small part of it, which the organization says wasn't serving the artists or the businesses. In Phoenix, William Pitts, 12 News.
All right, well, thank you.